What's up, YouTube Combat here, and today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about the game modes that we've seen so far in Call of Duty Black Ops 4 and how I think that for the first time ever, we're going to see a new game mode at the top of every list, because I don't think Team Deathmatch is going to be very highly played in this game. For as long as I can remember, Team Deathmatch has been the #1 played game mode. It's been the game mode where it's easiest to find a game. Normally you can just hop in, find a plethora of games on good connections and never really have an issue, and that's where the majority of the population normally plays. And for, I think, the first time in this game's history, we're not going to see that, because in my opinion, Team Deathmatch doesn't play well in this game. Whatever it might be, whether it's a specialist system, the gun system, the maps, whatever it might be, it's very clear that they're trying to deter people away from playing those game modes, those traditional game modes, the team deathmatches, essentially. And I'm sure it's going to be the same for free-for-all. And if Kill Confirmed is in this game, I'm sure it's going to be the same for that as well. And I've also felt the same way when it comes to Hardline and Domination. I just don't feel the maps or the game really lends itself very well to those game modes. When it comes to Control, Heist, or even Search and Destroy, I think the game really does flourish in those game modes. But when it comes to the traditional core game modes, other than Search and Destroy, the game lacks, and it's very disappointing in those modes. And I don't know if that's a design choice by Treyarch, or if that's just the way the game is and the way the game plays because of the map design or whatever it might be. So because of that, I think for the first time we're going to see players move away and migrate away from Team Deathmatch. Now, I'm not saying it's still not going to be a popular mode. I'm not here to say that it's not going to be a mode that a lot of people are going to flock to, but I can see a lot of people getting bored with it very quickly and not enjoying the game. When I first hop on Black Ops 4, I was hopping into Team Deathmatch because that's normally the game mode I play the most, and I wasn't having any fun. As soon as I went to the objective type game modes, that's when I started to enjoy Call of Duty. That's when I started to enjoy Black Ops 4 again, was because those objective type game modes is where this game shines. And I really hope that players move to those game modes to really realize how good this game really is. And hopefully, for the first time ever, we can actually have competent teammates on every team. And hopefully, for the first time ever, we can have a game that flourishes with the objective type game modes. Now, it's very clear that this has been a goal of Treyarch's since probably as early as Black Ops 2 with the integration of the score streak system, and we've seen it being integrated slowly into every Call of Duty since, with the definite emphasis on competitive gameplay, where a lot of these companies now and a lot of these games are being more and more catered to competitive play, whether it be the game modes we're seeing, the class systems that are being set up, whatever it might be. It seems more and more that we're trying to push this competitive landscape. And I think for the first time in Call of Duty Black Ops 4, it has a real opportunity because the game plays so much better in these game modes than it does in the traditional Team Deathmatch, Free-for-All, and other game modes. So I'm really excited to see what happens in the competitive landscape with this game, but that doesn't mean that the casual players are being left behind either. I think that even though this competitive gameplay style is being kind of pushed to the forefront, I still think the players that play a more casual game style will be able to find a place in this game. But for the first time, it's not going to be Team Deathmatch. It's not going to be Domination. It's going to be something like Control or Heist or even Search and Destroy. It's going to be a bit of a learning curve for some of these players that are just doing it for the first time, but at the end of the day, it's going to create a better community. I think it's also going to create a better game, and that's the point here, is I think that even if we're throwing Team Deathmatch out the window, it's going to be replaced by better gameplay and by a game being better because it's not being so reliant on one game mode for 50% of its player base. When one game mode is reliant for 50% of the player base, if that game mode doesn't work, you're going to lose that player base. So hopefully with this game, players give it enough chance to move to the other game modes to realize that's where this game shines. It's never been an issue in past Call of Duties that Team Deathmatch has been a flaw of the game, but it is in this game. And I really hope that players give Control, Search and Destroy, Heist, their due diligence and actually try these game modes out. And I'm sure there's going to be other game modes when the actual game comes out. Maybe Safeguard's going to be in this game, and I really think that Safeguard's a strong game mode. Maybe Fracture's going to be in the game as well, and we're going to have to play that as well. And I think that that's also a fun game mode. And these different alterations on classic game types is what's going to flourish for this game. And I think that if the community can accept them and say, you know, maybe we don't need to sit there and play Team Deathmatch for hours on end. Maybe we can play an objective type game mode. It'll make the game better in the long run. And that's just what I've seen so far through the beta. Obviously, things could change once this game releases in October, but I'm still holding out hope, and I'm still thinking that it's not going to be that way. I think that it's going to be very competitive game style with a very kind of emphasis on these objective type game modes, the controls, the heists, and the search and destroys. And I think the health also lends itself very much to that. The new health regen system, as well as the 150 health for this game, is really lending itself to these game modes. The higher time to kill is a good thing when it comes to these game modes. So I'm excited to see where this Call of Duty is going to go, because I think it is something different, something that we haven't seen before. Because normally we can hop into TDM, it's the same old thing, and for the first time ever, it's seeming that it's not going to be that same old thing again, and that makes me somewhat excited. And I'm excited for the new push for the objective type game modes as well. Let me know what you guys think down below. If TDM isn't a mainstay in this game, is it going to make you not want to play it? Is it going to make you not want to buy it? Let me know in the comment down below. Are you enjoying some of the game modes that were in Call of Duty Black Ops 4's beta? Are you excited to see what else they bring into the game? Also, let me know in the comment down below. And as always, guys, if you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. If you want to see more videos from me, please hit that subscribe button. And until next time, guys, Combat signing off. Peace.